so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? Don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, gotta wait. You ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Titans are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Jags, who will need to find a way to move the football.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On the read option, it's Mariota. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Murray fighting, lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. To throw is Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often. Mariota now on 2nd down.
And this will be incomplete.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So it'll be first down here after the run. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Black 58, rail! Black 58, rail! Ready! Go!
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. To throw is Bortles. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. go back to the ground now with Fournette. And a solid run down inside the 30. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
A handoff. It's Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
2nd down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Tenth carry of the game now. Murray down right around the 25. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw Mariota. Under pressure defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Ready, 39, go.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever you're tackling.
And he's got his big receiver, Robinson, for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson Robinson as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Bortles to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Jabal Sheard able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch right, watch right, watch right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Play action now. Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Mariota. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. The last possession, these guys were able to
ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The first carry for Elijah McGuire. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Titans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go with Murray again. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Left side caught by Matthews. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Fournette, a first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down. Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception here, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Now this time Bortles will throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Bortles going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that's a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's McGuire. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Just a little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Mariota now on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dewan Smoot in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Titans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now, did he step out of the end zone? Yes, he did. The referee says he stepped out, and that is going to be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
Taken in at the 22. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. They begin with a run by Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Fournette on the counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Brad Nortman now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the Jags grab it. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and goal. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jaguars, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.